ready for the shopping thing tomorrow that we're going to do for most of the day. We're going to explore money a bit further, but before that, just so that you keep up with the numbers, remembering what these new teen numbers mean and what they're worth, if you watch the Numberblocks episode in the link below called Tens Place, it will show you about numbers 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15, how they're made of a 10 and their number of ones, okay? So it's a bit like we've been doing with Numicon. So watch that first, and then we'll explore the coins. Did you enjoy that one? Don't say that number. Right, we'll have a look at some of the coins. I have found in school yesterday some big versions of the coins, 1, 2, 5 and 10, and then we'll just have to look at the little 20 pence together. So number 1 is on this coin, can you see it? It's a round coin, it's like a coppery bronzy browny colour, and that one is a penny. 1 pence, 1 penny I would call that, a penny coin. And then the next one, which is actually bigger in size, same kind of colour, has a number 2 on it. That is the 2 pence. So you might have explored these on Wednesday or Tuesday. And then smaller coin, a silver colour with the number 5 on, 5 pence. But another round coin, so they're all round so far, aren't they? Bit bigger than the 5 pence, and it's got the number 10 on, is the 10 pence. The 20 pence, did you count how many sides that one had the other day? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Call that a heptagon. And you can tell it's a 20 pence because of the shape, the colour is silver, and it's got a 20 on it. Did you spot any other things on the coins, like on the back? Who is on the back of all the coins? Got the Queen, haven't we? And then there's lots of different like symbols on the front and emblems to do with the United Kingdom. If you look on here, I can see the rose, and we learnt about the rose being the flower of England. And if you look on the 5 pence on this picture, we've got, it goes in focus, there we go, we've got the Scottish one. Can you remember what that one was? Got the thistle. So there's lots of different things on the coins as well to do with our country. Something to notice is this, that you can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because there isn't a coin for every single number. And they've used these numbers here a bit like Numicon in a way, where you would have to use different coins to make different values that you need. So if you needed a 3 pence, if you needed to pay 3p for something, or you had to give 3p to somebody, you wouldn't be able to just get a 3 pence coin because it doesn't exist. So we're going to explore how we would use the different coins to make some different numbers. So we'll be doing some adding with the coins. So to help us a bit more, I've just got the number blocks out to help us. So if you have a look, we've got the 1 number block, because a 1 penny coin here is worth 1. So when we count ones, that is what this coin is worth. The same with the Numicon, look. 1. So this is the same as that. So if you've got to count pennies, you're just counting in ones, okay? And then the next number block we can see is the number 2, because we do have 2 pence. Here, look, a 2 pence coin, okay? And the same with the Numicon. If you were counting these coins, you would have to count in 2s. You couldn't go, that's a 1, because that's the 1. These are the 2s. So you know when we do the number line in the morning, we go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's how you would count these. But with these, you would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's do that. So if we wanted to count to, let's say we'll count to 6 because that's an even number. We'd have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like the 6 pieces of Numicon we would have here. Okay, but with the 2 pence coins, we wouldn't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would just go 2, 4, 6, because these are worth 2 of these. Just like if we got this, that, you need 2 of these to make it. Same with the number blocks. We would need 2 number 1s to make the number 2. So when we look at the other coins, remember that. So the coins are worth different amounts, and you have to count in that number when you use them. So we've looked at 1 and we've looked at 2. Now the next number block I can see is the number 5, because there's no 3p coin and there is no 4p coin. The next one is a 5p, okay? The little silver round ones. So when you count in those, you're actually counting 5 each time, okay? 5. And if I put another coin there, it's not 1, 2, it's 5. And what's 2 5s? You know what 5 and 5 is? 10. So 2 5p coins here make 10p. Alright? So one of these is actually worth how many of those? Do you know? It's worth 5 of them. So it takes 5 of these coins to make that one. So if you were shopping and something costs 5p, it's easier to get this coin than to count 5 of those out, isn't it? Right, so if that's worth 5p, what do you have to count in when you have a 10p coin? What do you think? To count in 10s. Look, there's no, between 5 and 10, there's no 6, 7, 8, 9. It goes from 5 straight up to 10. So each one of these silver coins is worth 10. So if you had 2 of those coins, how much would it be worth then? 10 and 10, 20. So those 2 there are worth 20. Those 2 coins there are the same as having 20 of those. Much easier to have that, isn't it? And then finally, if we look at the 20p now, there are other coins. You might want to explore those with your family. So the 20p one here, the one with the 7 sides, the heptagon, that you need 2 of these, don't you, to count. So every time you put one of those down, you would have to go 20. Now, 20 is 2 10s. So if I had 2 20 coins, oh, we're getting really hard maths now, puffins, that would be having 2 piles of 2 20s. So it would be 20, 40. So that together there makes 40p. And it's better to have 2 of those than 40 of those, isn't it? Imagine trying to count that out when you were buying some sweets. What we'll do together for now is then we'll have a look at how would we have 3p if there's no 3p coin, and how would we have 6p if there's no 6p coin. So we'd have to use our number skills to work this out. Now today we're not going to spend more than what it says, okay, so we can't give higher coins, but tomorrow when we talk about shopping, we'll talk about when you've got too much money and the shopkeeper has to give you some money back. What do you call that? Do you know? Did you get it? It's giving change. We'll look at that tomorrow, but for today, we're not going to look at being able to spend more than what it says, okay? So we're going to only use our adding skills to get to here today. Now, if something costs 3p, how could we make it? And another way of saying that is, how do you make the number 3? So if you know how to make the number 3 using different numbers, that would help. But the only numbers we're going to be able to use are 2 and 1, because the next number is 5, and that's already higher than the number 3, isn't it? It's greater than the number 3. So we can only use 2 and 1, because they're the only coins we've got to make the 3. Now, can you find 2 different ways of making 3p using the coins? There are 2 different ways. So pause the video, and either if you've got some coins, use the coins to help you. If not, you might be able to draw a picture to help you. So pause now. Right, if you've done that, did you think, first of all, for using the pennies? So you might use, how many of these would you need? 1, 2, 3. So if you had to buy something for 3p, which is very unlikely, what costs 3p? That's not very much, is it? Then you would need 3 of these pennies, which is the same as having 3 number 1 number blocks or 3 ones of the Numicon. 1, 2, 3. So that's one way of making 3p, 3 pence. Can you see I've put a p there, by the way, because that means pence. You know, like when we did the measuring, we got centimetres, so we put cm to show centimetres or m for metres. That's what the p means here, the pence. Right, so that's 3. Now, did you find another way of making it? Because we've got a 2 pence coin here. Now, 2 and 2 makes 4, so that's too much, isn't it? So I just need 2 and 1 more to make the 3 pence. So I could use the 2 and the 1, and that still makes 3. Did you get that? You might have drawn some pictures. You could have drawn... could draw it as coins, or you could draw it just as numbers. You could have drawn the coins. You might have done 1, 1, and 1 to show your 3. Or you might have done 1 and then even put add equals 3 pence. I can't put that in a coin because it doesn't exist, remember? Or you might have just gone add 1, add 1. But you have to put the p because you're counting coins, money, like that. So there's lots of ways that you could work out how to make 3 pence. Now, if you're finding this tricky, can I just say, when I taught year 1 and even year 2, money is one of the trickiest things because adding in a different way can really confuse people. So don't worry if you can't do this yet. It'll be something we explore lots, and you'll explore lots when you're a Robin. Right, pause the video and have a go at doing number 6. Which coins will you need and how many different ways can you make it? Go. Right, if you're ready, we'll do some together. Okay, so I'm going to look at the piles of coins. Now, 1 is lower than 6, 2 is less than 6, and 5 is smaller than 6. So I know I can use those coins, but I'm not going to be able to use number 10 today because that is greater, it's higher than the number 6. So I've got 3 coins I can play with today. All right, so I could start with the 1 pennies. How many 1s will I need to make the number 6? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know that, don't we? Because if we're counting 1s, we would need 6 1s to get to the number 6. Same with the Numicon. We would need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right, this time let's look at the 2s. I could use the 2 pence to make 6 because 6 is an even number. So let's count in 2s. How many will I need? So we've got 2 and 2, 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. I only need 3 coins that time. If I get the Numicon to prove it, 2, 4, 6. Look, it's the same length as that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I only need 3 2 pence coins this time. Right, let's try the number 5. Right, 5. I can't do 5 and 5, can I? Because that would make 10. So I've got 5. I'll put the 5 down. It's a different shape this time, isn't it? 5. Now, to get to 6... Oh, look. How much have I got left to get there? 1. So I just need the 1 pence coin. I'm going to have to steal this Numicon from over here now. So I could have a 5 and a 1 to make the number 6. Do you know there are other ways? Let's say you had 2 number 2s. How much does that make? 2 and 2 is 4. I'm going to make it that way to remind you of the square. But I still need how much more to get to this shape to make the 6? Look, I still need another 2, but I could use, if I wanted to, 2 1s to make it. Then I could say 2, 4, but I can't go 6 because that's only 1. 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's lots of different ways you can make number 6. I bet there's even more ways than that. So you just got to remember that you count in the values of the coin, and they're not just 1, 1, 1, 1, all of them. Okay, does that make sense? Now, if I was in a shop, and I'd, and you want to hurry up, don't you, when you're paying for things? So as people get grumpy at you in the queue, don't they? Grumpy. Which would be the most efficient, the best way, the quickest way of making this 6 pence? Which one? Would it be counting out 6 of these? 3 of these? 4 of these? Or these 2? I'd go with these because I only needed 2 coins to make the number 6 instead of having to find all of those. Right, you could set your own challenges if you wanted to. Maybe your parents could give you another number to make, maybe a number between 10 and 15. See if you can explore these numbers using coins. How would you buy something if it was worth 9 pence or 13 pence or 18 pence or even 22 pence? Have a go at exploring some different numbers and using the coins to help you. All right, pictures sometimes might help this time, or even using the Numicon with it. All right, good luck.